morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, November 23rd, 2020 at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. By now you've received your invitations again from me for this afternoon's webinar. It comes on at noon Central Time. You need your invite. You will be sent, once you register, a user ID and a password. It is not the same password that you had last time. I make you a promise on that. And we are looking forward to seeing you all. We're pretty full on it, by the way, so that's good. All right, so as we take a look at what's going on, we've had a yin-yang all morning long. We've had good economic data come out. I'll show you that in a moment, but the market has sold off just now about 170 points from that high. The dollar, in the meantime, went down to 9,200 and has rallied to a new high. It went back up to the day, in fact, it made a new high on the day, as most of the other currencies fell back. So we're getting one of these. It's not uncommon in a week where we have a shortened week. If you're watching airport travel, you see everybody lined up at the airports traveling, even though the CDC has asked them not to do that. There's just so much you can do with a population that's been locked in this long, and they want to see family. It's right, it's wrong. It's both sides of it. I can understand that. Bonds and notes down a little bit. Big articles over the weekend that they expect the Fed to move its target to the bonds and the 10-year notes more than the short term. The short term has been taking care of itself, but that means these people that want to see higher rates off of higher hopes for the viruses, and today we had AstraZeneca come out and they've got a great virus vaccine. Their vaccine does not need the refrigeration that the others do. It's not got the efficacy rate by missing by about 5 percentage points, but that makes up for it in emerging nations that don't have the refrigeration means. So very interesting how the world has thrown everything they have at this virus, and while it's not beaten, it is certainly, looks to me like we have finally gotten to the point where we're going to drive it back. That's the best way that you can describe it. When I look at today's news, IHS Markets flash manufacturing and service PMI strong. 56.7 at the end of November, for November actually. This is a prelim number. Final October 53.4, and we expected 53, and if you look, 55 was the service sector number, and our prelim number is 57.7. The Chicago Fed October Activity Index, 0.83. They even revised the last month, the September number, from a 0.27 to a 0.32. So we're kicking there. AstraZeneca reported that its virus for the COVID works, and they have applied now, and we'll see what happens there in the UK. In Eurozone economic data, IHS's market flash composite, as you can see, fell to 45. The market expected 46.1. They saw their flash service fall to 41.3. They expected 45. Manufacturing did okay. It's still expansionary. It fell to 53.6, but beating the 53.1 that the market had been looking for. So the U.S. is still stronger. These numbers weighing on currency plays, but when they came out, I can tell you that the currencies did reverse course. The dollar gained its strength, and Europe fell a bit on those numbers. So that is something that we should be looking at. As I said, it's been a yin-yang day. You're still up in the grain markets, but well off the $12 level seen in the bean, off the 604, nearly 605 level in wheat, in the corn down. These went back to the Indices. I got to change those. I want you to have the Marches, not the Ds up there. Want to remind you that my live webinar today is at noon. I'm hoping you come. It's all dependent on how it goes with your questions. The last time that we held one about, a month and a half ago, and I'm going to hold these more often going forward. It's winter months, I can do it now. It was just full of questions. And that is the beauty of them. Your questions make this work. If you haven't received an invite, you've got to call our staff at 866-973-2077. You need to get the invite. They can't give you the password. They will just send you the invite and you have to register for it. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day. See you at noon. Take care.